What's up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jay, and I'm back again with another video. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's Eve. Ugh, I don't do New Year's Eve. I don't do New Year's. But Happy New Year's for those that do celebrate it. I will be home in my casa where it is safe at, doing what I do, and that is true crimes. Hey, Cherish. Hey, 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 Queen. Hey, hey, hey. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama, which is real life crimes. And today, right now, we are doing a case that got me livid. A case that got me very frustrated, a case that got me shocked, and a case that's going to blow your mind if you have a heart like mine's. Hey, Kathy B, greetings, beautiful queen, greetings. Happy New Year's Eve, my love. Now, y'all say yes, my hair is all greased up and medicated up because of my psoriasis. So after I took my shower, y'all, I had to throw this on. So just bear with me. But it ain't about this. It ain't about this. It ain't about this. It ain't about none of this, right? It's about that young lady right there. That young lady y'all seeing back of me, right? 24 years old. Yes, Kathy B. You like it though? Mm. Yeah, my hair is medicated. Yes. My hair is medicated. Y'all know I got psoriasis in my hair. So I took my shower and I had to put my medication in my hair, wrap my hair up, and this is how we're going to do it for today. And guess what? Your girl's still cute. How about that? But it's not about me, right? It's not about me at all. What it is about, though, is about me spreading awareness, right? For the victims and their families. Thank you, Kathy B. Mwah. For the victims and their families, that the internet and the media, well, let's say this, that the media and the police is not doing. That's what it's about, right? And we all know that. We know how the police work. We know how the media works. And the media works with the police. So if the police don't say for the media to put something out, the media has nothing to really put out, I guess, right? Well, guess what? We're going to tell it all right here today. Everything. We're not holding back. We're not holding back. Because this young lady deserves justice. And I'm going to say how I feel. Yes, I'm going to say exactly how I feel, okay? Might be a little messy in here today. So clink your ears if you don't like the profanity. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, baby. So, yeah, check this out. First of all, this young lady cannot be found on YouTube, period. Her name is Miss Young. Okay? I'm going to call her Miss Young. Hold on. Let me drop the link. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to call her Miss Young. And I'm going to say that for a reason. Her name is Nicole, but the reason I said Miss Young is because, hold on, let me just, damn. Okay. That's not even what they called her when they found her. I'm just being, respectful. What the fuck? But she is 24 years old, right? And she was missing for a while. She was missing for a while, guys. Why is my thing not working? Hold on, I'm trying to do something here. Uh, this is acting weird. That's the devil trying to stop me from doing something, but that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. There we go. Hit the link, mama. Hit the link. Cherish, hit the link. Oh, you was talking about Savannah? Yeah, today I'm gonna be going live back to back today. Cynthia, I'm gonna be going live back to that back. She says sorry, wrong crime. Yes, wrong crime case right now. But still staying here. Still staying here, baby. I'm gonna be going live back to back today. So we be here until after 12 o'clock tonight. Okay. If you want to rock with your girl today, you're gonna rock with your girl all day today. I'm doing different cases. All right. Hey, Cherish.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey y'all. Hey mama. I say hey y'all. Hey mama.
I know, right? Because it's three of us
Hey.
in this head.
Nah, I ain't go to sleep until 6:30 in the morning, and then closed my eyes, and then woke up at 10 a.m. So I
Yeah,
barely got sleep, y'all. But it's all good. It's
totally
all good.
understandable. Totally
It's all
understandable.
right.
Like I was telling you earlier, I was working a case this morning for missing persons, and
Yeah, we
that
gotta.
didn't end
Mhm.
well, and it was very quickly. But I'm just glad the family was able to get some answers today because they were
Oh,
looking for her since Friday.
wow.
Yeah.
Since Friday.
Hmm.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hopefully we could do that one too.
Yeah.
Um,
36-year-old mama, too. Yeah.
yeah. This young lady, right? Let's look at the news and what they have to say. Because Cherish, she's been missing since when?
Um, so according to the family, well, what they've posted on Facebook, they were kind of looking for her. They were curious to see where she was December 6th officially. There was no official police report that was ever filed in her case to say that she was ever missing. But her body was actually discovered November 5th, so an entire month prior to anyone actually looking for her. And again, there was never a missing person report that came in.
So for that whole month, right? That's a month.
6 weeks. It was 6 weeks.
That whole time, no one was looking for her.
Right.
She was just gone and, gone, and no one searched for this beautiful young lady who also has a child.
Right.
She has a
Right.
son.
Yeah. And it's unclear where the child is. There can be things found on her page actually up until like the last 8 months with just pictures of her son.
Hmm.
So there's no indication that she didn't not have him or exchange custody or anything, because the only person that ever posts the child is her. But I'm not sure because I don't know the family. And like I said, it's still under investigation. She was a Jane Doe for almost 2 months. But yeah,
Right. Wow. So she was missing for a while, and then she wound up in the morgue
correct.
for 2 months.
Right.
And they're trying to find out who is this young lady. And that's why the tattoos right here, let me just point to my little arrow. Her tattoos, see, she got all these tattoos because they're trying to find out who is she.
Exactly.
And then she gets identified after 2 months being in the morgue.
Yeah, and through Facebook also, not to mention in a missing and unidentified persons group by strangers. And two neighbors that she had said, "Hey, we know exactly who that is. We used to see her around quite often, haven't really seen much of her." One said that she just kind of would see her every now and then. She was acting a bit strange, but that's how she was ID'd. And her parents were notified after that. Someone tagged her sister in the initial post. Yep.
And that's how the family got notified that, listen, you need to come down here.
Yeah. Yep. That her body was there and had been there for almost 2 full months.
The sad thing is, usually when there is a case, right, I can go on YouTube and boom, it will pop up. Well, I put her name in YouTube, and the only thing that popped up was Savannah and other cases. No one, no one is talking about this young girl. Can you tell us how she even was? First of all, where is she from?
She is originally
And
from,
wait, I just want to say something. I'm asking her, y'all, because she brought me the case.
yeah,
Okay. And she was very, very passionate about this case.
yeah,
I had
yeah.
no idea about this young lady.
It's
She brought me the
tragic.
case.
24-year-old young mother, clearly living on her own. Not sure why she was living so far away from her family. Don't really know the dynamics, but
Right.
she's originally from Baltimore, Maryland.
Hmm.
And her body was found where she was living in Washington, D.C.
Right.
So that's where she was discovered, November 5th. Someone seen a suspicious vehicle pull up and dump a bin on the side of the road.
Jesus.
So there is surveillance of this truck. Police still don't have any suspects. They're not saying anything about anything. They've been trying to basically ID her, and they're not saying, the ME is not saying either if it's even clear what is her cause of death. So it is still very fresh. I don't know why they're handling it the way they are, but they are. The person who seen that was curious, went up to the bin and opened it, and that's when her body was discovered. And that was November 5th of 2023. That was just this past November.
Very fresh. This the past November.
Yeah, it's
Very
not a
fresh.
cold case. It's not a cold case. It just happened just 2 months ago. It's something that they should be actively investigating, but I don't
Right.
know. I don't feel like they are. Nobody's speaking up for her. Like I said, you have a girl, a young lady too, and she wasn't even reported missing. It's
See,
horrible.
people I would think it's a cold case because no one was talking about her.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yep. But we just
Very
found out who she was too, though. And I think that's why it's very important to start to talk about her because even if it was in that sense being looked at as a cold case, even though it's so fresh, no one knew her identity. We just found out her identity December 21st. So now we know Nicole Young. But
that's
what, moving forward, what are they doing in regards to investigating her death? She didn't kill herself and put herself in the bin and say,
right.
somebody dropped me off. So, like, what are the circumstances surrounding her death is most important. Somebody needs to have an explanation because she has a small child who's going to grow up and ask questions one day. And it's important for him to know what happened to his mom.
Right. Exactly. Um, I went and I found her Facebook page and we're gonna look at that. Um, Beautiful young girl, beautiful. Her son is so cute, so adorable. Now she has two Facebook pages, but
Right.
there's one that she was constantly on. That's the one that we saw.
Yeah.
And I noticed she has uncles and stuff on there. So I did reach out to both of them. I'm waiting to see if they contact me back.
Okay.
There is a GoFundMe,
Yep.
and there's a little hiccup with that because the family has a GoFundMe case, guys, right? And some people have a problem, a problem with it because they're like, wait, you have a GoFundMe case, but you wasn't even looking for her, allegedly. You know what I mean? Like you wasn't looking for her, but now you want donations and you have a GoFundMe case and
Yep.
but all this time she was missing.
Yep.
So people have some different feelings on that,
Yeah.
you know? Um, is that for funeral expenses? Good question. Is it?
$20,000? I don't think so. But it also stated funeral expenses and for the child, but it's not clear who has the child. It's not clear why whomever had the child, I feel like outside of the father, didn't, I mean, even the father, that they didn't press the issue that she was gone for so long. And when I say press the issue, I mean actually filing a report. You're
I'm
talking
glad
about
you said
a
that.
police report that never came.
I'm so glad you said that because we're going to get into that too. I want to show y'all the baby father. Matter of fact, let's go to her Facebook page because I got some stuff to say. And his sister, she loves commenting. I can't, y'all know what I mean. Commenting on her posts a lot.
Hmm.
She didn't put out a report.
Nope. Nobody did.
And I cannot reach them because they're all private. I can't even get to their comments. I can't even get to their messenger. I can't even ask them for a friend request. I can't even do anything on their page.
Yeah.
That means they're private then, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I understand that people want to be private, but it's
Yeah,
another
I get that.
thing. You know what I mean? When you're asking the community for help with no explanation, people love to know what they're donating their money towards. And that's just factual.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not. I'm talking about her baby father.
Yeah, Kathy, I agree. And that's why I have an issue with the GoFundMe after Facebook discovered this girl's identity and not her own family.
Mm. Yeah, I was talking about the baby's father
Yeah,
and
his
his
sister.
sister and them.
Yep.
I can't get to the messenger or try to contact them because it's no way. It's like it must be private or something.
I couldn't even confirm that the sisters of the child's father lived here in the United States.
No fingerprints match up.
They're not saying anything, Cynthia. Like they're literally not saying anything. The Emmy is still saying they are trying to determine her cause of death. So that's another thing. With that information, that can go many ways. For me, that's like you can't determine because her body was so badly in decomp. And if so,
Mm,
how long was it there before it was discovered, dropped off, and discovered on November 5th? Like you just go down into the rabbit hole about this, and it's just like, wow.
right. And put into a bins like trash.
Exactly. This is a
And
grown adult woman at that.
right,
So how does that even work? And it makes you question, you know, with that comment, we're still trying to determine the cause of death. It really makes me think, how long was
go to
she dead before she was discovered on the 5th of November?
right, right. And you know another thing too, y'all? Cameras. They have footage, right,
Yep.
of the person
Dropping her off.
dropping it off.
Hmm.
But for some reason, this isn't out yet. No one's what's going on? No investigated. Like, what's the holdup here?
Exactly.
What's the fucking holdup?
Yep. Agreed. Agreed.
Let's get into let's look at her Facebook thing because I got something to say about her damn baby daddy too. Oops, wrong one. So many damn links over here. Okay, let's see if we can find her page again. Miss Beautiful Nicole. Uh, Nicole. I might have to go to my crime thing to find her because oh wait a minute. Is this no? Okay, wait. This is another thing of hers? No, that's not her. Let me go to people. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me show y'all. Y'all see it?
It's up.
Y'all see it? Yep, y'all can see it. Okay. They need to do their job. Yes, you are definitely right, sis. For sure. So this is her page, y'all. This is her beautiful son. So adorable. And what I did was, so someone posted a week ago and said, I'm so sorry. So they know that she passed. Okay. So that's fresh. That's her boy. And what I did was I went to the comment section because, hold on, this is not it. Let me see. I can't do it from here. I did it. I must see on my phone is different because on my phone I can see the comments of the baby daddy and everybody else. But see, like here, I can't for some reason.
You have to click on view more comments.
View more comments.
Yeah, try that.
Where it says comments is
Right.
right here.
No, on the actual words. Go down on the actual words where they say view more comments. Up, over on the
No.
yeah, well, they're right here. So you want to just where the comment is that you can see right at the
Yeah, right
top.
here.
Yeah, click on those words that say view more comments.
Oh, duh. Girl.
It happens.
My slow ass. Okay. That wasn't it right there. So we go down a little, y'all. Let's go back down. Let's go here. Because it was his birthday. So I know that I saw something here. Now, this young lady right here, this is her Mayida or whatever. Mayida is the nephew. That's her nephew. Because she says, Happy beautiful nephew. Happy birthday, beautiful nephew. May God bless you always. So her brother has a baby by this young girl, right? And what I notice is she comments a lot on every post. But Nicole never comments back. But she comments on everybody else's. She says thank you and stuff like that, right? And that tells me a lot.
I
But she
think they
does
had a
like
hard
the
breakup.
thing.
I think
Huh?
they may have I think they may have had a hard breakup. They were together for a long time since she was like 13.
Right. I'm gonna show the
Her and
pictures of that
Jose
too.
Senior, and then the baby is Jose Junior.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Yep.
not sure the family lives here. I think they may still be from his home country, which I'm unsure where he's from, but he's not from here originally. He's been here quite a
Oh,
while,
okay.
and they've been together since before she was in high school.
See, that's her. And
Yeah.
that's him, obviously, right here. See?
Hmm.
He's handsome too.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. And she was very young. So this was in 2017. Let's see when that was other ones. This was in 2016. So yeah, she was with him for a very long time.
Before that, maybe in 2012. It's
This
been
is
a
in
while.
2015.
Yeah, it's been a while. They've got stuff on there prior to that. They've been together. They were together for a long time before the baby even came because the child is still very young.
2015, 2014. Wow. Smoke a little pot there, girl. 2014. They were very young. They were a young couple in love. Uh, Very sad. Damn. 2014. How old is her son? Because when did she have the baby?
She had the baby, I think, in 2017 or 18. But like I said, their relationship, I did see that myself. They had an extensive relationship. And then, after the baby was born, you don't see him much. He's not active, or I couldn't find a recent Facebook for him. Um, in his family, they don't have recent pictures with him either, which kind of led me to believe that they haven't seen him in a while themselves. But I'm not sure. I don't know if he has the baby or if her mom or sister do. It just is very unclear because it looks to me like she's been taking care of her child since she's had him and pretty much alone. But that's alleged because I don't know their relationship after they had the baby. But you can see through Facebook that they had a long relationship prior to the child being born. And after the child was born, the relationship seems to have dissolved.
I bet she had some type of conflict many years ago with somebody here. Did you see that? But this is years ago. This is 10 years ago. David's so loud. How are you coming to like my pictures? You're mad at me? No, I don't think. This is over a guy. We all been through that when we were little. We all been through that when we were little, though. You have nothing to say. I really don't. I don't know who she talking to, though. Hold on. But that's years ago. Let's see if I can find something that's recent because that doesn't have anything to. Um, yeah, I see that. I don't see him in recent pictures with the baby. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, it was right.
But you don't see anybody in recent pictures with
Not
the baby
yeah, like just
other
her.
than her. Exactly. So that's
Just
why I was
her.
mainly concerned too when I did discover that this young lady, was identified and nobody was looking for her. I was like, immediately noticed she has a child. Where is the child at?
Right.
Even when family was, asking her to give them a call, they were worried about her on December 6th from her sister's post. When they did attempt to locate her, nobody mentioned anything about the baby. Like, well, we're worried about you and the baby. So I'm not sure what the situation is with the child. Hopefully he's okay and he's safe
I hope
somewhere.
so.
Because clearly there was never a report that came for her. And they discovered that she was deceased, like I said, through a Facebook group, through neighbors who recognized her and were able to notify the family through that post. Yeah, the police, they definitely need to do their job. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. I don't understand it. And it just is so bothersome because it's like, how many cases are there like this out there that we just don't hear about?
Oh, I was on mute. I was saying yes, right, exactly. Dave is so loud. Can y'all hear him or no? I can mute it.
No.
I'm gonna mute it for know who he talking on the phone to. He just started getting into Facebook for the first time. he, he is messaging people when they was like 5 years old and shit. I don't know what he doing. But this is horrible. Wow. So her family now I saw something on I saw something on the her mother's brother's post, and they was just talking about the GoFundMe basically. I mean, I didn't hear anything about um I didn't hear anything about how she was murdered or anything. You know what I mean? Like no, like nothing. I just or anything about her personality or like I want to know about her. I want to
Yeah.
know what happened to her also, but I want to know her. I want to know where's her son at.
Yep.
Um, who the hell did this to this young lady?
Absolutely.
Because there is a post where a neighbor said something about when she used to see her what walking around Penn State. What did she say?
She said that she lived next door to her for quite some time and she was a nice girl. And
Right.
then after a while, she started to see her down at Penn Station just kind of wandering around, and she was
Right.
not very sure if that had something to do with her mental health or that she was could have been involved in drugs. She said she was not sure, so
Right.
didn't want to comment on that.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I thought about that part when she said that. And I was like, oh, okay. Could she have been out there and allegedly, God forbid, living the fast life? Or maybe she got caught up into some bad drugs or something. I don't know. I know I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? And I hate saying things like this, but I have to keep it real on here. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's just saying allegedly. I'm not saying it happened. And allegedly maybe a pimp did this shit to her or a trick or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I say that because I know how the streets is when it comes to that.
Yeah, I mean, and that is understandable. But even if you look at those types of situations, usually girls, in those types of situations, have those people be fake or not, somebody, and they're not all the way alone. So somebody at some point is going to say something like, nobody was, alerted that
Mm,
something was off until they called her after the holidays and couldn't get in contact with her. Like, oh, she missed Thanksgiving. How about we'll call her, right before Christmas? You're not answering. It's super weird, but like, how often were those calls even coming in? And
right.
I'm not shaming the family. You don't know what the situation is because I seen some stuff on her Facebook that suggested that she was in a group home when she was younger. So we don't know the entire story, but I mean, I would think that when a young person with a young child, you know, in any situation where they are not heard from for a significant amount of time, somebody is filing a formal report. And it's not like she doesn't have anybody. Yeah, we don't know what the relationship is again with the family, but she has family. They didn't report her missing, but
Right.
yet they are putting up a GoFundMe. And we understand that people have to be buried and stuff, but then you have to look at the significant amount of money that they're asking for. It's unreal.
And friends also. Where's her friends at? No friends. Like
Right.
it feels like it was just her and her son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very sad. Just her and her little boy. Even in
Yeah.
her post that I just showed y'all, it's just her and her son.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look back on the comments from 6 months ago, she's reaching out to people saying, "Hey, yeah, text me," and they're like, "Oh, the baby's getting big," and she's like,
Yes.
"Hit me up,"
Yes.
stuff like
Yep.
that. So I don't think she was completely isolated. Like she knew people, but just not the people who were looking out for her best interests or
Right.
really caring about her well-being. Because here we are, and not only has that all been played out, but we are 2 months into a death investigation that no one is pressing for.
Mm.
Most importantly, the family.
You know what? Why don't we call the station? Cause I ain't got a problem doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Let's do it now.
Okay.
Um. What is the number? What's the number to them, babe?
Give
Because
me a
we gotta
second.
find out what's going on with this young lady's case. They might
Um,
not tell me a damn thing, but you know what is all good. Somebody. Oh, I will be on live back to back until after midnight, y'all. So after this is done, I'm gonna get my thumbnail ready for the next case. I'm sorry, y'all making so much noise with the damn notebook, right?
let's see.
Oh my god. All right. Uh,
DC
so what
police are
county
investigating.
is this? Let me see.
Um,
Oh, okay.
officers.
I just seen
Hold
what you
on.
said.
Yeah, well, that's the detective's number. Yeah, we don't need that. We need to just call and see if they're actually
Right,
investigating.
Cynthia. Right. Maybe if more people call, maybe they would do their jobs. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, clearly the family's not acting like they give a shit.
Kathy B says, sounds good, but I would have to catch the replay on those. I'm already sleepy.
No, we'll miss you here.
We'll miss you, babe. Kathy's such a supporter, man. That's my girl, man. Her and Katie. I know Katie's somewhere and got the kids, so I don't know what but she be catching the videos though. Kathy B has her radio station and everything. She be doing her thing. Kathy B, drop your link. Drop your link. What's the phone number to the thanks, mama.
Yep, I posted it. So that's for the detectives.
Okay, cool. Let me get my pen. I want to make sure. No. Mm, mm. I just want to make sure. Hey, Jay. Yes, y'all gotta go show Kathy B some love too. She got her radio station going on and stuff, I didn't check that, but you sent me out Kathy B, but I will check it out. I will check it out. What am I looking for? Okay, I know what I'm looking for now. I just want to make sure I get the dates right when I talk to these damn clowns. I'm looking in our message thing. Damn, I don't want to be sounding like a damn fool.
Yeah, her body was discovered November 5th, 2023.
Okay. I think her middle name, I found out her middle name was Ann. If that's I think it pretty much is.
It was Anne. That's what you said.
Oh, and matter of fact, wait a minute. We do have a video of her, of somebody
No
no,
known
it's not. Of course,
address.
it's the other case. I hate that.
On Sunday, November 5th, before 10 p.m.
All right, so let's call y'all. Let me cut the phone up.
You have reached the Metropolitan Police Department. Para español u otro idioma, presione dos. If this is an emergency, please press 1 to be connected to the emergency 911 311 non-emergency system. If you need assistance with this call in a language other than English, or you do not speak English well, please press 2 to be connected to language access services. For all other inquiries, please select the appropriate menu option to complete your call. For the Command Information Center and other law enforcement inquiries, press 3. For the anonymous tip line, press 4. For the Public Information Office, press 5. For recruiting and MPD career information, press 6. For firearms registration and licensing services, press 7. For civilian fingerprinting services, press 8. For arrest and criminal history services, press 9. You have reached the Metropolitan Police
Shit, you have to say that again.
Para español u otro idioma, presione dos. If this is an emergency, please press 1 to be connected to the emergency
Press
911 311 non-emergency system. If you need assistance with this call in a language other than English, or do not speak English, please press 2 to be connected to language access services. For all other inquiries, please select the appropriate menu option to complete your call. For the Command Information Center and other law enforcement inquiries, press 3. For the anonymous tip line, press 4. For the Public Information Office, press 5. For recruiting and MPD career information, thank you for calling the Metropolitan Police Department's Office of Communications, Public Affairs, and Media Relations Branch. If you have an emergency or need a non-emergency police response, press 1 to be connected to the 911 311 dispatch center. Press 2 only if you are a member of the Metropolitan Police Department making notification via. If you are a member of the news media, press 3. To file a non-emergency police report over the phone, press 4. To obtain a copy of a police or accident report, press 5. For arrest and criminal history or to obtain a police clearance, press 6. For fingerprinting, press 7. For firearms registration and license to carry a firearm, press 8. To find a towed vehicle, press 9. To reach another department, press 0. Thank you for calling the Metropolitan Police. Wait while I transfer your call. You have reached the Metropolitan Police Department. Para español u otro idioma, presione dos.
All those circles.
Emergency, please press 1 to be connected to the emergency 911 311 non-emergency system. If you need assistance with this call in a language other than English, or you do not speak English well, please press 2 to be connected to language access services. For all other inquiries, please select the appropriate menu option to complete your call. For the Command Information Center and other law enforcement inquiries, press 3. For the anonymous tip line, press 4. For the Public Information Office, press 5. For recruiting and MPD career information, press 6. For firearms registration and licensing services, press 7. For civilian fingerprinting services, press 8.
Maybe just press 0. Try to get to the operator.
Yeah.
Press 9. You have reached the Metropolitan Police Department. Para español u otro idioma, presione
That's
Hit
right.
0 again.
emergency. Please press 1 to be connected. You have reached the Metropolitan
That's what I'm doing.
Department.
Wow.
Para español u otro idioma, But if you're
And that
not
was the number listed online for the detectives.
connected to the emergency 911 311 non-emergency system. If you need assistance with this call in a language other than English, or you do not speak English well, please press 2 to be connected to language access services. For all other inquiries, please select the appropriate menu option to complete your call. For the Command Information Center and other law enforcement inquiries, press 3. For the anonymous tip line, press 4. For the Public Information Office, press 5. For recruiting an MPD code,
Press 4, tip line.
Oh, okay.
Information Center confidential tip line, how can I help you?
Yes, hi. I would like to speak to the person that or the officer in charge of Nicole Young case. She was found November 5th of this year. The officer.
Was it a homicide? Or what kind of case was it?
We're
I
unclear.
believe, yeah, it was a homicide.
They don't know.
Okay. I can't transfer you from this phone, but I can give you the number to call.
Okay,
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's going to be 202 645 9600.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye. Okay, let me
Hmm.
just write homicide.
Yeah, Shay, nobody's heard of the case because nobody's been talking about it. They're just hoping that it'll go away because I don't even think they anticipated anybody would identify her. She was just identified December like 21st or 22nd. Her family started kind of looking for her through Facebook on the 6th of December, but her body was discovered November 5th.
Homicide branch.
Yes, good afternoon. I would like to speak to the person that's in charge of Nicole's Young case. She was found on November 5th of this year.
All right. I'm sorry. We have multiple cases. Can you give me her last name again, please?
Nicole Young,
Young,
24 years old.
Y-O-U-N-G,
Yes,
O Nicole.
yes. 24 years old, female.
She died in November.
She was found November 5th.
Your name, ma'am?
Miss Lewis?
Miss Lewis, Lewis.
Yes.
Okay. Related to the decedent?
No.
Okay. What is it you're trying to find out?
Well, I am a content creator that spreads awareness for victims' families.
I'm
Huh?
sorry, I didn't understand that. What is your role?
I'm a content creator that spreads awareness for victims' families. I'm a YouTuber. And I'm trying to find out why isn't her case being pushed out like that? Because no one has heard of this young girl to now. I can't find anything on her or anything. So we just wanted to speak to the officer. I wanted to speak to the officer that's in charge of the case.
All right. So you're in no way related to
I'm
the
not
family?
related to no, I'm not related to them.
You've been in contact with the family?
Well, I tried to leave a message to the uncle on social media.
Okay.
Trying to
Family's
see.
not speaking up for her, so the public will speak up for her and will continue to call.
You became aware of the case.
I became aware of the case social media.
Social media, where her body was unidentified,
Her
and
body
Facebook
was
had to find out.
unidentified on social media. And what I do is I spread awareness and I put cases out there and, just try to get these cases out because they need, they need justice. They need their voices heard. They matter.
Right.
Victims
Do you have
matter.
of course they do. Do you have a case number associated with this case?
Uh,
They don't have that available.
no.
What do you guys have available on her is the question.
What do you
Right.
guys
What is your,
What do you guys have available on her?
well, so I don't know anything about this case. Unfortunately, we've had 273 murders this year
Lord.
Wow.
in this office, but we also have we investigate all deaths that occur in the city that are not in a hospital setting. So it could be, so we handle overdose deaths, natural deaths, accidental deaths, things like that.
Well, we've already been clear on the type of death it is. She was found in a bin,
But
murdered.
normally, just speaking in general, what happens is when a case is assigned to a detective, that detective, the information that he or she can share, they share with the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. They haven't been sharing any information on her, and the public wants to know what happened to her. Nobody looked for her.
That we can't even share with family members because it could jeopardize the investigation. But
Okay, so let's be clear. Is there an investigation?
Ms. Lewis.
845. Hold on, let me just put this right here.
Yeah, ask them if there's even an investigation going on. All these murders, like, now I see why there's no information available.
But I'm trying to look up the case and find out who the detective is.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Yeah,
So
because no one's talking about her case at all.
Her family never reported her missing. Her family doesn't care. We care. We're the public. We care.
Well, the public cares. Everyone matters.
But and I'm not saying that's not the case. It could be that, I don't know any specifics about this case, but a lot of times, they share it with the family, and if the family doesn't want, information put out there.
I mean, do you guys have a serial killer on the loose in Washington, D.C.?
Just because there's a dead body found does not necessarily mean.
Do you all have a serial killer on the loose that the public should be made aware of?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you guys have a serial killer out there on the loose that the public needs to be aware of?
Let me look up this case. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Exactly. Thank you. The games. The first thing you say is basically, she means nothing. Who is she? Spell the name out, yada, yada, yada. We've had over, 250 murders. Well, we're not talking about 250 murders. We're talking about one young lady who was identified through the public. Clearly, the family never reported her missing. They're not concerned, but we are concerned.
Right.
There was also talk about, some people also being found, young ladies, over the last 2 years in these same type of situations. Not that they were not reported, but in the type of situation that she was found in. So that is a valid question. Do you all have a serial killer on the loose that the public should be made aware of?
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you reminded
how
me of
how many murders will go unsolved? What are we really doing? Do we need to call the OGD or whatever they're called, the feds down there to help them? Because what is happening right in the Capitol?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right. I'm glad you said that to remind me about that serial killer thing.
Yeah,
Because
I
there was
mean,
another young lady that was murdered.
recently,
Right.
and then over the last 2 years, it's been 2 other ones. And these are continuous murders that are unsolved. And I understand,
Send me that. Send me that later.
Yeah, I will.
I'm gonna do that today on here. I'm gonna get my thumbnail ready for that because that's crazy.
I'm gonna have to pull out my Reddit too.
Well, at least we get the the detective who's working on the case. He's gonna give us that.
Good, and and it's sad that he's sitting there making all these excuses, and
Yeah.
I understand that the family has their privacy, but at the end of the day, like I said, the public wants to know. We ID'd her. It seems like we're the only ones speaking up for her.
Right.
And I know everybody is different in the relationships, but I feel like that's no excuse given the way that this young lady was found.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the family not out here asking for help on, why she was found in the manner she was? Like, what is really going on?
Right.
Nobody is speaking up for her.
Mm.
250 unsolved cases or open murders. Well, I guess we got it from what is it, the cow's mouth or whatever that saying is. You guys, if you need a job, Washington, D.C. Police Department is hiring.
Everyone matters, right, Kathy B? That's right.
On the north side. Yeah, and this is just so. Wow, I'm gonna have to send you this link. And this was just posted a year ago about a guy that they found killed like 5 people that lived in encampments, and they haven't found him yet.
You said when I said serial killer, you see where that led us.
Uh-huh. On hold.
Yeah, so I guess they
Allegedly.
do got one.
Yeah. I mean, allegedly, but
Allegedly. Let me put my disclaimer up. Copyright disclaimer. That's the only thing I hate about that thing. I want to put your comments, then I gotta remove it to put the disclaimer up. Shit.
okay, yeah. Well, I'm
But
glad you're speaking up for her and you're saying something and you're
thank you
using your
for reminding me
platform,
about that.
to bring awareness, because now you see firsthand how unfairly this girl was getting ready to be treated. Like, yeah, like, they were literally about to just cold case it. It was like, let's put the pictures out there. Nobody will probably ID her. And then when the ID
Yeah.
comes, they have nothing to say. They don't even know her name when you call
I
because
don't
it's so
even know
many.
this girl.
Y'all.
He's like, usually when I talk to somebody like when I call the police station and I say a person's name, they're like, oh yes, such they don't even know her.
Yeah.
And because you got such and such crimes, that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
Wow, that kind of blew me for a minute. I ain't never been through that before.
Okay. So this was
The
published
fuck?
last year. This was published last year for Insider, and they're saying that the mayors of both cities, New York and Washington, D.C., were investigating, and they believe that it's the work of a serial killer targeting homeless people. So if you also look at the one report that they
What?
do have about Nicole, they say that she has no known address. So this is, yeah, New York City and Washington, D.C. are investigating. They believe that there's a serial killer targeting homeless people. At least 5 people have been attacked, 2 of whom were killed. And this was almost a year ago. And there's no more
Whoa.
talk about this. So and they never captured anybody. So it's, very possible that, allegedly there could be a serial killer on the East Coast, as I spoke to you about, because there was other cases, and I'm going to find them and I'll send them to you,
Okay,
that were
babe.
very similar to her case, in the way that she was found. Young women dumped, found in the river, and there's no follow up. There's no updates. There's nothing going on moving forward, but they got these bodies piling up.
Mm, mm, mm. The hands of a serial killer. And they know it too.
Yeah.
He got off that phone real quick.
And still haven't got back on, I see.
It don't take that long to give me the officer's name. He know who the hell it is.
Yeah.
I ain't never been through. He blew my mind. He don't know who this girl is. Usually, when I'm on the phone with an officer, they're like, "Oh yes, such and such, and this and who? I don't know. I
And
never
how
heard of
was
it."
she
Whoa,
discovered? She was discovered where? Like, really?
the fuck?
Yeah. Madness.
Mm.
This was January.
Damn.
Hello, Miss Lewis. You still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So, are you prepared to copy?
I'm here.
All right. The case number is 23-182-267.
Thank you so much.
That's it's just so anytime you call, it's just easy, because we have so many cases. It's easier just to have the case number, so it's easier to look up that way. And the detective that is assigned to that is Detective Lockett, Lockett.
ATT.
Lockett.
That's correct.
Okay, lock it.
And his desk number is 202
Okay.
645 5503.
5503. Okay.
You got that? 202-645-5503.
Yes, sir.
So he comes in. He works the midnight shift. So he usually comes in at 10:30 p.m.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. I'm not sure if he's working tonight. A lot of people take leave, for the holidays.
Right.
But, whether or not he's going to come in tonight, you can always call his phone and leave a message for him.
Yes.
I will say that, again, speaking in general terms here, I'm not saying anything specific about this case, but there's only so much that the police can release on a case for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of it is to protect the integrity of the investigation.
Yeah, and we understand that. We just want to know that somebody is actually doing something because it's vile
We have
the
to
way she's found.
close to the vest, right? Not tip our hands. So there's only so much that we can release, and it's generally
Right.
so.
I definitely understand.
Yeah,
Definitely understand.
That's just what we have to do. So again, I'm just trying to give you some examples here. I'm not going to be specific here, but we have to be able to testify in court that certain details were not made to the public. Therefore, only people closely involved in the investigation knew these details. Does that make sense?
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, it does. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's not the nature of the call. The nature of the call is to make sure it's being investigated.
It has to be corroborated, confirmed, verified, things like that. So we don't have a bunch of rumors swirling around about the case. Because sometimes those things grow legs.
Yeah, there's no rumors. There's actually nothing that is known about her, and that's the scary part.
That is truth.
Right.
So,
Yeah, there's definitely
another reason why we don't release details.
Right. There's definitely no rumors. I'm just calling because I wanted to find out I care and I wanted to find out about the case, like why haven't anyone been pushing her case out there, because there's nothing. I mean, I can Google her and find really nothing.
Well, just because you Google on someone,
You know, like
it doesn't mean things isn't gonna work.
social media is the one that identified the girl.
Okay, but
You know,
just because you find
very sad.
something else, it does not mean that the case is not being worked.
Well, I hope it is. I hope it is.
Yeah,
You know,
because the first point he made was 250 cases and we're overloaded.
because we
So
know that.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
valid question.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the detective's number and everything, and I appreciate that. And you have a blessed day, a blessed
You
night.
too. Happy New Year.
Okay. Bye bye. All right. I'm about done with him, girl. I can't. Uh.
He was
Oh
making
shit.
excuses.
What happened
He
here?
was
What did
making
I do?
excuses. It seems as though that's
Yeah.
what they're used to doing, going right out into the we're busy, we have all these cases, and that this is, not only a case number, but she has a name, and saying things like just because you can't
Yeah.
Google, like, people have died from heart attacks and have been posted all over. You know what I mean? So it's
Yep.
scary not to find something on this young mother that potentially could have been killed, allegedly. I'm alleging it because I mean, we got to put some stuff together, but it's possible that this young girl could have been killed by a serial killer and they're not talking about it. But the first thing you do is go into saying, we're busy, we have all this stuff, we're so busy. That's
Right.
an excuse.
And you know what I'm thinking as I'm listening to this damn clap. First of all, I gave him my wrong last name, so but
That's nor here nor there.
yeah, it's not here or there. But I'm listening to this clown, I'm thinking the way he's acting, the way to me it sounded like her case, he don't even give a fuck, number one. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it sounds like one of the cases that the officers finds like, oh, just another junkie.
Yep.
Allegedly, I'm sorry. I just, because that's how they, certain cases,
Mm-hmm.
they treat us like trash
You know what? But honestly,
or
like
just
he
another
said,
homeless person.
but just like he stated, we have to be able to say this and that in court. And what are you going to say in court about a junkie that was found sequestered away, dead in a bin where they were discarded like trash and somebody tried to hide that body? That is a cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
Because we all know she didn't put herself in there and have
Right.
somebody drop her off. How ridiculous.
But that's a shame that how they think though. You know what I mean? That's how I feel that because I noticed that certain cases, like when a homeless person gets killed, or a prostitute or a drug addict, they don't give a fuck. They just like they put it on the back burner. Like they don't even fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Yeah,
shame.
it
It's real
is.
like oh man.
Yep.
Oh
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, it's unreal, in itself. But like I said, just the manner that she was found in, you know, and then you can hear it from
shit.
them. They're
This
just throwing around all these excuses. It's absolutely ridiculous. This was a young mother.
I'm so proud of myself because I didn't curse this motherfucker out. Like, you don't know. Woo, I changed a lot. Hey.
Listen, listen, I know you had to turn the computer down because I'm like,
Woo.
what do
I
you
changed a
mean?
lot.
Like, what
No,
are
because
you
I was giving him my
saying?
number.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow. I
Yeah.
definitely will. I'll go ahead and call the detective myself, and I'm gonna keep calling him
Yep.
because
We're gonna keep
clearly,
blowing it up.
the family is not, from my perspective, I don't know the family, but from what I've seen, they are not very active in this girl's, life, and I mean, it is what it is now for them. But who's calling on her? What's being done? Because the first thing we hear out of somebody's mouth in the office is that we're busy. We have all these cases.
Right.
It's your job. Do it.
Right. Ugh.
Unbelievable. I
Who
mean,
is
but maybe
she?
they
Oh, I
should,
never heard of that case.
but maybe
What?
they should really be, and considering all the cases that he just expressed they had, maybe there's more than one serial killer. You know, let's talk about what's real. Because how do you have that many unsolved cases?
Right. That's right, girl. Ooh. Share
See,
that
I
shit,
knew something
Carrie.
wasn't right about this, love. I told you. I told you. I said something is just not right about
Sure
this.
did.
The family's not posting, we're not doing a
Nothing.
candlelight. They're not saying anything. But can we get some money to bury her and for her son she left behind? Like, Shorty, do you even have her son?
Where is her son?
Hmm. Hmm.
And when I
For all
tell
for
y'all,
all we know, the state could have him.
right, I was thinking that too.
Y'all, I'm telling you.
Mm. When I tell y'all, I can't find this girl nowhere on YouTube. Matter of fact, I reached out to another content creator.
Yeah, hit your friends up and let them know.
Let me
Like,
see.
let's talk about
Because
her.
I
Like,
said to
everybody
him,
that's here in
well,
the
you,
comments right now, you are the public. That is public information.
yes,
As much as he wants to say that we don't have a right to speak up, you have every right to speak up and at least ask that they move this case forward and ask for updates. They don't have to give us all the information, but they need to say something about this being investigated and it being an active investigation. There was a witness who seen somebody drop her off. Like, how much more do you need for court? How much more do you need to get these investigators to where they need to be? And if you're having all this pushback, then why are you not out in the community asking for help? Why are we having a search for this, to be known? Why is it being, pushed under the rug so much?
shame. Y'all share this video, y'all. Please share this video. Just like y'all shared um Savannah's video, like a million. I got so many shares on that video, girl. Oh my god. Please share this video. Let's get this out there. Let's get her face out there. Let other content creators know about her so they could put her out there and put her, get her face out there, get her case, her story out there. Come on, y'all,
And put
please.
some fire under the detectives to
Yes.
actually do something for her.
Look at that. Shay say, shit, I just looked and only found one thing on her.
Yeah, Shay Shay. And that has been my issue.
Look at
You
that.
would think a young mother being found in that type of state, it would be talked
Mm,
about. Nothing.
shame. And where'd you find that at, Shay Shay? I bet you it wasn't on YouTube. Probably
Hmm.
on Google. Because I found it on Google. The news now the news report is saying left in the package. What's up
Imagine
with
that.
that?
Imagine that.
What the fuck is up with that? And
Imagine
it's a
that.
short little tiny thing. Matter of
Yep.
fact, let's find that news report.
Yep.
Oh, you did find it on YouTube? Shit, girl, I couldn't find it on YouTube to save my life. I sure could not find it on YouTube. I'm surprised you found it on YouTube. All right, Nicole, let me see. Here we go.
I'm not seeing it either.
Maybe this will
It's nor
help.
here nor there, but it's not getting the coverage it deserves because this is unreal. The way that this case is being handled.
All right, y'all. Let me
50
see.
seconds long. Imagine that.
So here it is. Only
No,
50 seconds long. Sure.
no known address. See? No known address.
And it's not even a video right here. Look at this. Lord have mercy. The Wheat police identified the woman as a 24 years old Nicole Young of no known address. And I hate when they have another picture of someone else there. That drives me crazy. DC police are investigating after a woman who was found unalive while officers were looking into reports of a suspicious package. According to police, officers were called to the 1500 block of 45th Street and Northeast shortly before 10 p.m. on Sunday, November 5th, for reports of a suspicious package and a woman down. When investigators arrived, they found the woman's body, which was taken to the office of the chief medical examination to help identify the woman and figure out how she died. This week, police identified the woman as 24 years old Nicole Young, of no known address. Her cause of death remains under investigation. Anyone with information, please contact detectives or text the department tip line. And then they got another article of someone else here, and they don't even have the balls to put Nicole's face here.
But look at this lady is dismembered.
Dismembered body
A
identified
Maryland
of
teacher.
missing Maryland teacher.
This something is going on the East Coast. Some serial killers are on the loose, and the police don't want to more than likely create mass hysteria and, have people alarmed, but people should be paying attention to what's going on. Be alarmed.
Right now on WUSA 9 News at 11. For weeks now, the community and family of a missing teacher held on to hope that she was still out there somewhere. But tonight we learn the painful truth. A man is behind bars, and police say he found Miriam Silla walking in a park and murdered her. We begin here on this Friday night. I'm Leslie Foster. Just before 5 o'clock today, we learned the heartbreaking news that Silla had been found dead. And tonight, with a suspect behind bars, police and the community are asking why. WUSA 9 investigative reporter Nathan Baca is live at the Greenbelt Park where Silla was last seen alive. And Nathan, it is a sad update that none of us wanted to have to share.
It is, Leslie. This here is Shrum Hills Park. Now, on the evening of Saturday, July 29th, Silla went missing that day after a walk in her neighborhood. A devout Muslim from the Ivory Coast. Friends say that she was expected to be back for evening prayer, but she never came home. Fellow teacher John Eno worked with Silla for 15 years.
We spent a lot of time planning together, and then our relationship quickly grew from just colleagues to serious friends.
Mariam Torres Silla taught at Prince George's County Dora Kennedy French Immersion School.
Very humble, and that infected whoever she met, with her humility and her simplicity.
Eno joined community searches through the parks of Greenbelt. They didn't know their searches were far from where Silla was found. Police say a concerned citizen spotted what they thought was a body near this area of Old Alexandria Ferry Road in Clinton August 1st. This is more than half an hour drive away from when Silla went missing. Police report finding a dismembered body near this industrial area. DNA evidence matched the body as Silla. They arrested 33-year-old Harold Landon III, but won't disclose what led them to him. Police say there's no known motive and no connection between Landon and Silla, with Silla's sister sitting nearby, prosecutors tried words of understanding.
And so that bond that we have is special. And to lose a sibling in this horrific way, it's unimaginable. So we will do everything in our power to get justice.
Whatever his motive was, it was not justified. But we're glad that he's going to be accountable.
Now, we track the criminal record of Harold Landon III. A man matching his name had a domestic violence case that was dismissed this May in Prince George's County. He is expected to have a bond hearing this coming Tuesday. Reporting live in Greenbelt, Nathan Baca, WUSA 9.
I'm sure on a night like this, people are choosing to remember the way Marion.
But they found her killer.
Yeah, they found her killer.
Hard. You know? Huh?
Gratefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, soul rest, But what about the countless that they have not?
Exactly.
What about the Nicole Youngs that they are barely speaking up and out about? And that's another thing that bothers me. Okay, we can't get all these details, and that's understandable for court reasons. We can understand that. But what is it going to take out of the investigation or out of you to mention to the media that you actually care and that this happened to this young girl? Because let's make the public aware.
That's right.
These are public servants not making anything public to the public. That is a problem.
This case makes me mad.
Furious.
And frustrated.
Yeah.
And listening to him is he just giving all these damn excuses and shit.
Every single one that you can think of. And it's unreal.
Look, even Shay said, what was it, 36 seconds only?
36
she only found one
seconds.
thing on this young lady.
Yeah. 36 seconds.
I don't know how you found that because I couldn't find nothing on YouTube about her.
I couldn't find anything myself on YouTube either. So
At all. And I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. I don't know how you found it, but.
And it's that one article through Google. And if you weren't in that group that, ended up IDing her, then you just really didn't know. And that group was shared through 2 different followers. And one of those followers was the one who got the hit. But that's what her life boiled down to was a Facebook identification.
Oh, it was a fraud video, not even about her. A shame.
Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm glad that you brought this case to me, and I'm glad we put it out there.
Yeah.
I hit up Arctic Fox, because he's really good. He usually messaged me like this, but he hasn't messaged me yet, and so that means he's busy with his mate. Today is New Year's Eve, so I know he's gonna see that, and I'm gonna check on his videos to see if he talked about it, but if he didn't, he will.
Yeah, family.
Yeah.
The family has been so ghost up
into
the point that they felt necessary to ask for money through a GoFundMe, and they are still ghost even after that. It's just share the, GoFundMe, help us bury our sister. What is it? Does the morgue even keep a body that long? Do they not bury or cremate them after?
They do.
I don't know.
And I reached out to both her uncles, and I said exactly who I am. And I explained what I do. And I would like to talk to them, and know some more information on her. I like to know, like, also about the victim's personality, about what they had going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to know her.
Yeah, I mean, even if
No,
they give us the
nothing.
information, listen, if the family's out there and they're listening, I'm not judging you, but if there's information that you can give to us so that we can put pressure on the police,
Right,
if you don't want to, I want to do what is right for your sister. I want to get her justice. I don't know what your
right,
relationship was. I'm not judging you, but help us help her, because
right,
I'm still going to call. I'm still going to press the issue, because this is a problem and
right.
this has to be solved. They have no excuse on why it shouldn't be. They had a witness there when she was dropped off.
Come on, come on, Cherish.
Hmm.
Come on.
Like, what is the excuse?
Right. There was a witness that saw somebody drop the bit. She was put in a freaking storage bin, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Shay, she was put in a freaking storage bin.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody saw the person, or what was, I don't even know if it was a guy that dropped, was it a guy that dropped it off? Allegedly? We don't know. But
They said it was a
somebody
truck.
saw, huh? It was a
Excuse
pickup
me.
truck.
They said it was a pickup truck, dropped her off, and kept going. Threw
It
her out
kept
like
going.
trash. Mm-hmm.
And the person, won't be nosy because, they
Yeah.
want to, I would have looked in there too. Looked in
Mm-hmm.
there and holy shit, saw her body.
Yep.
So, what is going on, officers?
And then he's still saying stuff like they're still investigating, what type of death this is going to be. You've had the body for well over 6 weeks, and you still don't know the cause of death or what it could have possibly been. So you've been basically what they're saying is that we're not going to touch or do anything to the body as far as investigating until we can get her name. And that's how cold cases start, because it's backwards.
Hmm.
Victimology doesn't start with a name. You have the most important thing there, the body.
Right. You know what got me thinking just now? They people are not calling up on her case. They ain't expect nobody to call up on her case.
Of course not.
So he was kind of blown out the water with this one.
Yeah. I mean, because like I
And
said, we
we
don't
gonna
know
keep
the
calling.
relationship. Yeah, we don't know the relationship with, what she had going on with her family and why they were not as close to where,
Right, we don't know.
like,
Right.
I mean, because if I didn't talk to my sister for years, and I wouldn't know she was missing, and I wouldn't report her missing, but I would also make that known. But everybody knows somebody, is what I'm saying. I have friends I talk to every day that if I don't talk to, I'm going to start calling about them. And if I can't get in contact with them, I'm going to contact people that I know are close to them. And I'm going to find out where they are. Like, what is the situation? Why are we not checking? And the thing that bothered me the most is she has a young child. If you have any issue with her, who was there checking on the baby?
Right. Where is the baby at? I hope that baby is safe.
Yeah, me
I
too.
really pray, God. I hope that baby was not harmed any way. I just hope that baby is safe.
I mean, but what if this is a case that her and the guy stop posting pictures, and this is just speculation. I'm not saying that this is
Yeah,
a fact at all. So please, anybody listening, don't take it that way.
right.
What if, because these are possibilities, what if her and the guy just stopped posting pictures so much and, they had their relationship, not so much on Facebook anymore, and he took the baby and he's the one who killed her and dropped her off. And that's why people felt comfortable not necessarily checking on her, because they know she has a protector. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
You talking
Why
about
did,
the baby father?
yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, because people will check on me and stuff like that, but for the most part, they know my husband's here and that's my protector. I'm good. If anything happens,
That's
he'll
what I
notify
thought.
you, but I'm just saying, like, why did the family feel comfortable allowing so much time to go past without making the proper notifications about, her whereabouts and knowing that she had a small child. And I think the
You,
importance of this too is if anybody is out there listening, like check on people, check on your people, tell them
yeah,
you love them, make sure they good. I know life is busy and I know life, is dealt different hands for different people, but check on each other.
yes. You took the words right out of my mind and my mouth. Because last night, when I was looking through her Facebook, right? And I
Mm,
was looking and reading messages and reading, and I'm saying, well, she got a lot of comments through the boyfriend's sister, right?
right.
But she's not commenting back really. No, she ain't commenting back at all. But she likes the comments, but she ain't saying crap to homegirl. But
Mm,
other people she will comment back on, right?
mm,
So I'm like, okay. Then I see the baby father comment, right? She didn't reply. So then
mm,
I'm wondering, wait a minute. What about if he got something to do with this?
mm-hmm.
Because allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly, why wouldn't they report her missing?
Right.
This sister-in-law commenting every second on her post like a stalker. Cause
Yeah.
goddamn, the girl was commenting every freaking post every minute of the minute.
Yeah.
But you didn't report her missing?
No. But like I said, if you really pay attention to it, if you could see it, I really don't feel as though the sister lives here. And I think why she has so many, comments and, just trying to see the baby, I think maybe at some point the father wasn't in the life of the child. Because what would be the necessity of her excessive commenting about her nephew, in hopes to have a relationship? I mean, and it's not a bad thing. Clearly, she cares about her brother's kid because you don't see him on there. Like they were in this full-fledged
Yeah.
relationship, but then when baby comes, he's ghost. So, I mean, I even question, if he had anything to do with the baby's life and even cares that
Mm,
she's deceased now. And I really hope the baby is okay. But
I'm
just
sorry.
given the questioning of the original post where they found her and the things that the neighbor said that she was, a fairly normal, nice lady that they lived around. But then all of a sudden they didn't see her. And when they did start to see her, it was at the Penn station alone and kind
Mhm.
of wandering. It makes you wonder, you know, what happened with the situation with her baby, who she was with every day, for her to just be in this distressed state, wandering, kind of lost in the eyes to people who regularly were seeing her.
Right.
And if she was in that state, what was the family? What was that? What is the dynamic? Nobody has still mentioned anything about the child other than the mom saying, hey, we need you to donate for funeral arrangements, and her son has to be in this world without her.
Right.
But still nothing on we're here with him or anything. Like the mom doesn't have pictures of the child, her sister doesn't have so it would entail that they haven't been around the child. So it's very likely the child could be in foster care. Like I said, there was a post that suggested that she was in foster care as a young child.
Hmm. And my story.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at the second Facebook, her
Yeah.
older one, she was talking to one of her friends on there about being in foster care at one of the group homes.
Hmm. So she know people. She's still in contact with people from back then.
Right. Like that's her family.
She
Those
had
are
a
her
hard life.
friends. Yeah, is exactly what it sounds like to me. And she probably knew a lot of people, but not anybody. Because look
Right.
at this. You can't know anybody for you to die, and not one person in the whole world file a missing persons report because they just can't find you for the life of them.
Mm. Wow. That's really sad. Cause I could identify with that, and I'm thinking like, damn, this just sounds a lot like, oh my God, whoa, that gave me chills. Oh my God. Mm. It's real hard to have a rough life and grow up and be in a system and have a baby at a young age, right? And it's even harder when you feel like you're alone in this world, but you have family, right? But you still alone. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you have family, but you're still alone.
Alone. Yeah. It's extremely
It's hard.
sad
It's
and
sad. Yeah, it's
upsetting.
really sad.
You never know what somebody is going through. And that's
Right.
why
That's what I'm
it's
getting at. Yeah.
very important to be,
Yeah.
mindful of other people because you never know the situation.
Yeah. You never know.
But what if that guy didn't? Well, I can't even confirm that. What if that person, because they don't even say that in the report, they just said a person. What if that person wasn't curious? And it really just thinking about her being stuffed in the bin. Like we could all see her, what she looks like,
Mm.
being stuffed in a bin. It's like, what state was her body in? Like, how long was she deceased before she was found?
That's what I want to know too.
And they're not even given that answer because it really makes me wonder because they're still months later trying to determine her cause of death. So how badly decomposed was that body when it was found on November 5th? How long did it go? And you know what? Honestly, let's be honest. Maybe that's another reason why the family's not saying anything because maybe they haven't talked to her in 6 months to a year. And maybe they're just feeling horrible about that. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I was like dazed out for a minute.
It's tragic
It's
ending
really,
for
really sad.
her. She deserves better than what she got. Everybody does. Like, come on, we all deserve to be
Anybody's
handled.
life matters.
Yeah.
Anybody's life matters. I wonder when I was reading her first of all, I thought it was her brother's post, but it's the uncle, which is her mother's brother. They kind of look, the both
Mm,
uncles look similar too.
mm,
And I thought they was gonna because a lot of people there was certain people saying, like, not certain people but some people under the post was saying, oh wow, I had no idea, that she had that, she was murdered, and oh my goodness, call me and this and that, and because she
really?
was saying, the GoFundMe, the
Wow.
GoFundMe. And I was looking for something besides the GoFundMe thing, like just something about her or something about the case. But
Right.
it was only one or two things on their page, and it was just a GoFundMe. My sister is grieving. She lost my niece, and she needs to bury her, and this is the GoFundMe, and that was it. And everything else was bullshit on the page. So then I went to his other uncle's page, and it was the same thing. And I was like, damn, there's nothing else.
Wow. And it's like Kathy said, people set up GoFundMe's all the time to scam people.
Oh yeah,
I mean, and
because
that's
they try to
understandable.
put that in my Savannah's. Oh yeah, Savannah's
Yep.
case. I don't
Yep.
know if you saw it. Oh, I know y'all didn't
I
because I
did.
blocked the person. You seen it?
Yeah, I seen they've been fighting about money. Everybody has all
Oh
these GoFundMe's with him. It's a tragic situation that's unfolding with that family.
no, not that though. They try to put a fake GoFundMe in one of my comments on the live, girl, in my thing.
Oh no.
Somebody, yeah. When we got off the live, I think it was the first or second time we did it, and I'm glad I caught it. I seen it, and I went to go look at the GoFundMe, and you could tell it wasn't real. I blocked the person real quick
Wow.
so nobody could see. Like, come on! I don't ever disrespect my shit like that. Come on now, like people would do anything.
Yeah, people are very disrespectful, that's for sure.
They had the picture of the mother up there, and it wasn't. You could tell it was fake because it says something about Savannah, and it has something like something smart, like it wasn't even. It was like a smart ass remark towards it or something like that. I was
Mm,
like, fuck out of here. This ain't no go for it. Like, come on now. And I blocked the thing. Like, stop it, y'all.
mm.
Like Cardi B said, you do anything for clout.
Yeah, I mean, but in that case, it's do anything for money,
You
you
do
know.
anything for money.
And I'm not saying that they're scamming people, but the reality of it is like, do you need $20,000 to bury your daughter?
That's a lot. $20,000. Shit. Hmm. Well, I wanted to see if what they go with what the if the uncle what the uncle gonna say, and I'm definitely gonna call the detective. I know you're gonna call the detective too. So
Absolutely.
we are going to stay on they behind.
Uh-huh. I mean, we
We
need some
gonna,
kind of update.
yeah, we're
You
gonna
don't
stay on
have
it.
to tell me all the logistics of your case. I don't care about all the, the nitty gritty, but I'm going to make sure that they're investigating. I'm going to keep calling them
Yeah. We're
because
gonna
how
keep
easily
pushing
was
this
this
out.
just turned into a cold case? He
Yeah,
literally said out of his mouth immediately, we have 250 cases and we're just, that's sad.
that's really sad.
I mean, I know here this year I did read an article. They did the stats on the murders here. There were like 148 for the entire year. And I'm sure they've added maybe like 4 or 5 since then, because this was a recent article that just came out last week. And they were up there, but that was for the entirety of the year. What he tried to state was that they were actively working 250 cases. He didn't say for the year. He said right now we have 250
Right.
active homicides. And that's crazy. Because you're talking about here, this is a big city too, and you're talking about 148, maybe 155 at this point for the entirety of 12 months. If they are that overwhelmed, then maybe they need to call in the National Guard.
For real. Get the feds up
Because
there. Get
why
somebody
are
up there.
American citizens
FBI, get them all
dying?
up there.
Yeah, how are we dying at high rates, like that? And you just telling me that you have cases stacking up?
Right. You need the feds, you need the FBI up there, baby. Especially if you got a
DOJ,
serial killer.
the DOJ,
For real.
the Department of Justice, somebody's
Oh
had
yeah. Talking about a case, I gotta send you something. I want to send you Jelani Day's case.
Okay.
I want you to take a look at something for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I'll definitely be calling. I'm asking that anybody that is here and willing to please call. Um, like you don't have to give your real name if you don't
Right.
want to, but you are a citizen. You do have the
Mhm.
right to public knowledge. And
That's right.
even the way they have the media writing these articles, police identified. No, you didn't. The public identified her.
That's true.
I don't want to watch her face be shown on a TV show for a cold case file
Oh.
in 10 years. Inshallah, if Allah allow me to live that time, I just don't want to see it. It's not
Right.
okay. It's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So let's stay on it, y'all, please. Let's call the number. Let's talk to these detectives. Let's keep calling them and keep calling them. Put the fire under their tushy and get this video out. Send it to other content creators that does true crime, that's really passionate about their work, you know. And let's get it out there.
I mean, yeah, true crime too, that are not afraid to ask the questions and, get an answer. Because what I've noticed and I've seen a lot of is that everybody piggybacks off of everybody. And then that's another way for things to be swept up under, and everybody is working the same case. Everybody's at the same angle, and there's just so many people who are left unheard of. And that's another reason why I was like,
Thank
okay,
you.
Brooklyn Squad, because you look out for everybody.
Yeah, you have to. Everybody matters. Everybody matters. And you know what? I said that a while ago. I was like, what about the people that's not heard of? What about those cases? Like, look, Shay just said, when she came on, she said, oh, well, I didn't even hear about this young lady. And then the other girl said, "Oh wow, cold case. Look, because she thought it was a cold case because she's not being talked about.
Exactly. And her case is actually very fresh because it
Her
just
case is
happened.
fresh."
Yep.
And this is why I do what I do, because cases that people don't talk about needs to be talked about. Cases that's talked about, I'll talk about, like Carly Russell, she went worldwide with her little scamming, faking this and that. Yeah, I talk about all that because that's important case, but I'm not gonna ride the muscle on that every time. No, because you know what? There's other cases that needs to be talked about. First of all, the bitch wasn't even kidnapped. First of all, let's get that out there. She was never even kidnapped. She played
Yeah.
herself big time. You know what I'm saying? But there's
Yeah.
other cases too that needs to be talked about. Jelani Day. I talked about Jelani Day for a while. His case was very important to me, and it still is. But there's other cases out there too, and a lot of people isn't talking about Jelani Day that much either. So we're gonna have to bring him on this platform too. Again,
Absolutely.
but there's other cases that needs to be talked about too. Savannah is all over the news.
Yeah.
She's viral.
And
Everybody's talking about her.
how especially sad is it? Because if everybody who's still here and on, if look at the pictures behind Brooklyn Squad. Look, this baby was diminished to her tattoos and a picture that the world got to see of her deceased body.
That's how she was identified. Let me show
And
y'all.
now that I'm saying that, going
Yes,
back
it
to,
is.
saying when they found her, I'm just, it's clicking. I don't think her body was there that long, because you've seen the original pictures that I sent you.
Hold on,
They
let
had
me
a
move. Can you see her? Oh, what did I do? Travis, you still there? Oh man. Wait. Oops.
post can see you.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, Travis.
I'm breathing.
I'm
I'm like,
trying to
oh,
move
the
me
host
the
can
hell
see
out the way.
me. It's all right, honey. I'm like,
I
I know
moved
you
you
can
out the
still
way.
hear me.
Well, I was just trying to show them,
Them,
her
yeah,
to
yeah.
help
But
them out.
that's what the world's seen her for, but nobody else looked for her.
Right.
Most people won't even allow their family members to be seen in this state, because they're reporting them missing just in case they're found. They know such and such has a tattoo. So we don't have to ever see stuff like this. But these were all pictures of her
Yeah.
post-mortem. And there was one of her face as well.
Let me move out the
That was
way.
on the original post.
Her tattoos,
Yeah.
her butterfly, her star. Yep. No, but you were saying something else that was really important before I didn't mess the thing up about her body was probably not set that long because look at how fresh her tattoos are still.
Well, not only that, because it made me think back, because after everybody I had ID'd her, of course, naturally, out of respect for the family, I took the pictures down, but I, got the pictures there still, because I was able to send them to you. You have the picture of her face that they posted
Yes.
post-mortem, and
Yes.
she didn't look beat up, bruised up, or drugged up, or she looked like
Yes.
a young,
Let
healthy,
me show
beautiful
y'all that.
girl who was just sleeping, who was deceased.
Right. Yup. Let me show you that. I'm gonna show you those, see if y'all can see it on my phone. So I don't have
And if they do an investigation and find out she OD'd, okay, whatever.
right.
But let us know something, because this is not okay. And
Right.
this is not acceptable.
Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all on my phone so I don't have to put the thing up. If I have to, then I will. Okay, here we go. Yeah, y'all can see it like that. Oh, y'all can't because I got the filter on.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, y'all can
Pretty
see a
face.
little bit.
Yeah. Pretty face. Pretty face. She just looks asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that's what we had to ID her from. The world had to see that, but they won't give us an update. That's laughable. No, we want an update like yesterday, because you've had that body for well over 6 weeks, and you're telling me you don't know how she died yet? That's a joke.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not going to put that on the Emmy either, because I have to be realistic too. This guy said 250 cases. That's a lot of bodies
That
coming
is.
through that ME. So maybe they are backed up, but you know what? It's very disturbing.
It's frustrated for us because we care.
But there are some people, many people, who are being pushed to the front of that line to
Oh,
be examined
oh yes.
based on they were able to be ID'd, or
Yes.
gratefully, because they were kids, like we ain't hating on the kids or nothing like that, but just there's other reasons. But baby girl been there for almost 2 months, and you telling me still you have no idea how she died?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You see how they had her head wrapped up with the sheet? Baby could have been strangulated. They know how
Mm.
that girl passed away. They know how she passed away. They ain't put the case together yet. They sitting on their rear ends, and they need to get off of it. But like you said, we got to put that fire up under them.
Yeah. I noticed they are all covered up from here to. But that was a good point you made. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Why is that?
Interesting. Wow. That's interesting. I didn't think of that at all. Wow. Sad. Thank you so much, Cherish, for joining me on the platform, and thank you
Anytime.
so much for letting us know about this case and
Yeah,
spreading
absolutely.
awareness as well.
Yeah.
You need a
Thanks for
YouTube channel, girl. Get your
Girl,
ass.
I'll just come holler at you when I need to.
Okay, anytime, baby.
Listen,
You always welcome. You
because
know
you
that.
handled that phone call well. I'd have been cussing them people.
I have my tongue. I tried my best. I think I did pretty well, though.
You did.
I think
I
I
have
did
no
pretty
patience. I
well.
got to practice patience right now, especially with these types of situations. It just
Yeah,
infuriates me. It makes you furious.
because
Stuffed in a
I
storage
don't want
bin.
to curse him out because I already told him what kind of work I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want him to, you know, little rude ass bitch, content creator trying to spread awareness.
Yeah, but you know what? It'll be funny when just plain on citizens just keep calling in, because I definitely will be calling, like I said, and continuing to call until this case is updated. And they
Yeah, me
need
too. Me too.
to let the media, they need to let the media know something. The media identified her,
For sure.
literally. The public did.
For sure.
Not detective work, I mean, it must be nice. They let Beyonce internet do everything for him, baby.
Beyonce internet. Yes, baby.
Listen,
Happy
they
New
let
Year to
Beyonce
you
internet
too,
do
Shay.
everything to him. It's crazy.
Beyonce internet. I
Hmm.
love
Busy.
it. Happy New Year's to you too, Shay. Shay. Well, I'm gonna lock this down, y'all. I think I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna try to do another live, but I don't know, y'all. Oh no. Woo! I don't know. They be saying, "Babe, how you gonna burn yourself out?" I don't know.
Well, when I find out more about this case here that just happened today, I'll let you know.
Oh yes, please do. You know what? If I do another live, y'all just keep y'all notifications on, please. Cause I just might, but I gotta do something. I gotta
I
season
don't
some
think
stuff
any
in the
more
kitchen.
updates are coming, honestly. This is a different situation. Her family was looking for her, and
The
it just
case
took
that you
for me.
gave me with the
Mhm.
guy missing,
Yes, that's the other
that's the
one.
one I'm working on next.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm working on next. So if just keep your notifications on. Y'all never know. Your girl might pop back up in a few more hours. Give me some
Yeah.
time, get this other case together, and I might just pop up if I don't go those my behind. Dave was like, babe, you wanna watch the board drop? Because we never watch no board drop on no damn New Year's. Okay, we've been together 9 years now. Since when we gonna watch a boy drop? But I was like, all right, I guess it's the top first time for everything. So I'm gonna try to stay up to 12. And I was like, well, I might as well just do lives for back to back then, you know.
Mm,
But I'm
okay.
feeling the tiredness, so I don't know. But we'll see though. But just keep your notifications on.
All right. Well, it was
Thank
always
you.
good.
Yes, Cherish, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you so much, so much. I love how you got the passion and the heart, and you just care, and I love how you speak your mind too.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. And, especially when stuff is going on like this. Come on.
Yeah.
Because if it was me, I would want somebody to speak up for me. And that's why I admire the things that you all do.
Mhm.
And just being here for the community, other outlets, because guess what? Big news media, they don't give us everything either. They working right next close to the police. And
That's
I mean, they,
that's what we
I mean,
said we got on. Yep.
whatever happened to free press? This is America. I don't understand what's
Okay.
happening. Yeah.
Yep. I said that when we got on. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly what I said. Yep.
Well, peace, love. I'll talk to
Yes,
you.
Mama. Bye. I see you in a few. Thank you, Brooklyn Squad. Please share this video. It's not much. It's a free. Hit the thumbs up. It's free. Sharing the video is free. But thank you for joining. Much love. Please, let's get this story out. Let's call that number. Let's put the fire under their behinds. Let's put the fire under their behinds, okay? And the last thing, let's keep her son in prayer. Because don't forget, she has a son no one's talking about but us. We the only ones that says something about the baby. She has a son. So let's keep her son in prayer. Until then, keep yourself safe. Please don't drink and drive. If that's, I know y'all not doing it, but just whoever's out there. People come and they see the replays later. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. And I love y'all all. Until then, see you probably in a few hours. Or not. Maybe tomorrow. Bye. Good night, sis.